What is up, guys? Welcome back to College Sports Corner. I'm Barry. Hey, it's Friday. We finally made it. Just a few more hours and then we can enjoy that weekend. We got a lot of stuff to get to today. Today we're going to be doing Sunday, Monday, Tuesday review of college basketball and some news. Things are starting to shape up now. We're starting to get a better picture of who's going to be there at the end when conference tournament. A lot of teams are going to have conference tournament wins to get into this tournament, the major tournament. But things are starting to get more clear now. Hey, another good news is we got less and less games being postponed because of this COVID BS. There's actually a couple days this week where no games were canceled or postponed because of COVID. So that's some good news on the front. Before we get to everything, hey, tell your friends and your family, tell your coworkers to subscribe to the show so you don't miss anything. Heck, watch and listen to it at work. Who the hell wants to be working when you could be listening to college sports talk, huh? Come on, that's good. All right, so got some things to get to today. First thing on the list, James Madison they will compete as members of the Sun Belt Conference starting in July. So no more dominating. Well, no more kicking people's butt in FCS. They'll be moving to FBS level now. So we'll see how they do. That's going to be pretty interesting. James Madison played some great football over the last several years. So we'll see how they do when they move up to the big boys. North Carolina coach Mack Brown receives a one-year contract extension through 2027 is what it says. And Gene Chizik, he's a new DC there, rejoins Mack. He just got hired back there, 2-3 weeks ago. So they like what he's doing there. Yeah, they had an off year this year. Didn't do quite as expected as they were. Well, they were ranked, 10th in the preseason polls, and that kind of died out over the next few weeks. But hey, they like what he's doing there, and I think maybe last year was just a fluke because he's a damn good coach. And then you got Gene Chizik coming back. So former Oklahoma quarterback Caleb Williams, he's going to USC to join his old coach Lincoln Riley. So looks like they might be a threat in the Pac-12. Three-star tight end Danny Lewis, who was in the bizarre dancing video with Brian Kelly. I think we all saw that. Well, he signed with Alabama. So that whole crazy-ass video was, I guess, basically for nothing. And, okay, I'm saying this because a lot of you know my first love is Texas A&M. Second love is LSU, so I'm an LSU fan. So Brian Kelly toned it down. I mean, the whole fake accent and this just bizarre, weird dancing video that... You know, if something happens next year and you go 0-12, people are really going to be giving you crap about all this stuff you've been doing. So just take it down a notch, man. Come on. This tough news here for Ole Miss. Guard Deshaun Ruffin, he's going to be out for the season. He's got a knee injury. Happened in the LSU game the other night. So good wishes and prayers to you, Deshaun. Hope you get well. Hope you can get back on the basketball court. This is kind of a weird situation here. Jim Harbaugh goes and interviews for the Minnesota Vikings head coaching job. Either they don't offer it to him or he don't like what he hears, so he's telling Michigan, oh, by the way, I'll be back next year. Yeah, I just want to go out and test the waters and see if anybody had anything better for me. But they didn't, so I'll be back. Kind of weird way of doing it, but Jim Harbaugh's back, which I like Jim Harbaugh. Some of his interviews and antics on the sidelines are pretty entertaining. So, anyway, good for Michigan. Wednesday, National Signing Day. According to experts, this is how it went. Number 1, Texas A&M. Number 2, Alabama. 3, Georgia. Number 4, Ohio State. Number 5, Texas. Number 6, Penn State. Number 7, Notre Dame. Number 8, Oklahoma. Number 9, Michigan. Number 10, North Carolina. That's your top 10 recruiting National Signing Day, according to the experts. So there you go. Here's another recruiting side note. Lane Kiffin and Nick Saban fire shots and call out Jimbo Fisher on recruiting. Jimbo Fisher fires back, and they're all having a media Twitter war. So if you're into that kind of stuff, go to Twitter or turn on Sports Center or Paul Feinbaum show or whatever, and I'm sure we'll get all the details on that. Speaking of the state of Alabama, just talk about Nick Saban. Auburn is in turmoil. Not the basketball program. We've seen how they've been doing. They've been kicking some butt this year. First of all, the OC resigns for citing personal reasons. For God, what was he like? Only hired for like 2 weeks or so, so he leaves. Well, this is Monday. He resigned. Now, head coach Brian Harsin is under major fire for allegedly having an affair with his assistant. I guess we're on Auburn watch today because he might get fired today. So anyway, crazy stuff going on in Auburn. The basketball is kicking ass, and the football program is in turmoil. Go figure, huh? Okay, let's get to some of this stuff over the last few days. Sunday, Cornell 74, Brown 72. Cornell had an 18-point lead at halftime. Cincinnati 60, Eastern Carolina 59. Cincinnati's Adams Woods, 21 points, 2 rebounds, 8 for 12 from the field goal range, 2 for 6, 3-point. Jackson for Eastern Carolina, 25 points, 10 rebounds. He was 8 for 17 from field goal, 4 for 8 on his 3-point, and 5 for 7 on his free throws. Northern Kentucky 78, Cleveland State 72. Cleveland State actually led this game by 6 at halftime. Northern Kentucky's Warwick had 19 points. Vincent right behind him with 18 points. George Washington 64, Fordham 55. Bishop for George Washington 25 points. He was 9 for 18 from the field, 3 for 7 3-pointer, 4 for 5 on his free throws. Quisenberry for Fordham, 18 points, 4 rebounds. Behind him was Oams, 13 points, 10 rebounds. Wright State 75, Purdue Fort Wayne 63. Wright State was led by Holden with 23 points. Right behind him was Basile with 21 points. This was a pretty good game. Number 6 Purdue 81. Number 16 Ohio State 78. Purdue's been on fire this week. Ivy 21 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists for Purdue. And behind him was Eddie, 20 points, 3 rebounds. Ohio State was once again led by Liddell. He's been leading a lot of games this year. 20 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Number 17, Providence, 65. 22, Marquette, 63. Providence's Watson, 17 points, 6 rebounds. Behind him was Manoia with 14 points, 6 rebounds. Marquette's Morcell, 14 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Fairleigh Dixon, 75. Central Connecticut, 55. Another good game here, 11. Wisconsin, 66. Minnesota, 60. Davis for Wisconsin, 16 points, 15 rebounds. He was 7 for 14 from the field, 2 for 4 on his free throws. For Minnesota's Willis, 17 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Behind him, Battle, 14 points, 10 rebounds. Iona, 85. St. Peter's, 77. Joseph for Iona, 17 points. 5 others on Iona had double-digit points in that game. And Iona's 18-3 this year. Bryant, 88. Long Island, 81. Bryant's Kiss had 30 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. Behind him was Alida, 17 points, 8 rebounds. Long Island's Flowers had 23 points, 4 rebounds. Behind him was Penn with 18 points, 8 rebounds. Ryder 70, Canisius 62, Morgan State 82, Delaware State 70, George Mason 72, UMass 62, Bradley 67, Indiana State 52, Drake 77, Loyola Chicago 68. Drake is 16-6 and Loyola Chicago 16-4. They got a good chance of getting it in if they get some more wins under their belt. Manhattan 72, Marist 66, Niagara 70, Monmouth 69, Hammond for Niagara 27 points. Siena 85, Quinnipiac 76, Wagner 72, St. Francis, New York 69. Wagner 14-2. They got a shot. Wagner's Morales had 21 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 7 for 11 from the field, 6 for 8 when he was shooting free throws. Wilcox Jr. for St. Francis, 15 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. He was 6 for 11 from the field, 3 for 7 on his 3-pointers. Boston College 69, Pitt 56. Ashton Langford for Boston College, 21 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. And O'Ducale for Pitt, 16 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. Southern Illinois 77, Valpasario 55. Jones for Southern Illinois, 22 points, He had 1 rebound, but he did have 7 assists. He was 8 for 10 from the field, 5 for 6 from the three-point line. Craig for Valpasario, 20 points, 9 rebounds, 8 for 14 from the field, 1 for 3 on his three-pointers, and 3 for 3 free throw shooting. This one went to overtime. Bucknell 82, Loyola Maryland 80. Bucknell's Funk got it done. 34 points, 6 rebounds. He was 12 for 19 from the field, 6 for 10 three-point shooting, and 4 for 5 on his free throws. And Andrews for Loyola Maryland led the way, 19 points, 5 for 11 from the field. New Orleans 84, McNeese State 78. McNeese Cowboys are actually up by 3 at half on this one. Washington State 70, Colorado 43. Washington State's Flowers, 16 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 6 for 9 from the field. Colorado's Walker, 11 points, 8 rebounds. He was 5 for 9 from the field. Sunday, no games, postponed or canceled. Like we said, things are looking a little bit better. Monday, Colgate 72, Lafayette 61, Vermont 73, Albany 61, UNC Wilmington 70, Drexel 63, and Drexel led this game 5 points, a 5-point lead at the half. Number 9, Duke 57, Notre Dame 43. Duke's Bonchero led the way, 21 points, 9 rebounds, 10 for 22 from the field. Behind him was Griffin with 13 points, 9 rebounds. Notre Dame's Atkinson, 14 points, 9 rebounds, 7 for 15 from the field. Irish were held to just 14 points in the first half. That was like their lowest point total in like 10 years or something crazy like that. And Irish just shot horribly from the field. It's like they're throwing up bricks all night. Hartford 78, Maine 66, Holy Cross 75, Boston 70. Luke for Holy Cross, 24 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Behind him, or for Boston, it was McCoy, 18 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Liberty 65, Kennesaw State 50, Detroit 96, Dearborn 51. Detroit led this game by 21 at the half. Morehead State 70, Tennessee Tech 56. Morehead State 17-6. One of those teams will get a little help and a few more wins under their belt. Hey, you never know. Southern Utah 78, Northern Arizona 66. UMKC 83, Western Illinois 75. Mercer 67, Wolford 62. Austin Peay 68. SIUE 63. That went to 2 overtimes. And SIUE actually had an 8-point lead at halftime. Penn State 90, Iowa 86. That was a double overtime game. Harrar for Penn State, 19 points, 10 rebounds. Followed by Lundy, 17 points, 11 rebounds, 2 assists. Murray for Iowa, 21 points, 5 rebounds, 6 for 18 from the field, 2 for 7 from three-pointer land, and 7 for 10 on his free throws. Alabama A&M 67, Bethune Cookman 52. Well, this was a really good game, and this ties in with last night. Wyoming 84, Colorado State 78, and win the overtime. Maldonado, 35 points, 3 rebounds, 7 assists for Wyoming. Jeffries and Ike, right behind him, they both had 16 points each. Leader for Colorado State, Rowdy, 23 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. Behind him, Stevens, 17 points, 3 rebounds, and 5 assists. This game was close all the way. Mistakes from Colorado State, fouls and OT cost them this game. And the lead scorer, Rowdy, he actually fouled out with like a minute or 2 left in overtime. The reason I'm telling you, because Wyoming is playing some really good basketball, and they beat Colorado State. They were ranked 2nd or 3rd. I forget what order they were in the Mountain West Conference before this game. Wyoming won. Boise State was number 1. Wyoming beat Boise State last night. So watch out for Wyoming. I mean, Cowboys are playing some great basketball right now. South Dakota State 70, North Dakota 24. South Dakota State Jackrabbits 20-4 on the year. South Carolina State 58, Howard 55. Howard actually led that game by 3 at the half, but they couldn't hold on. Maryland Eastern Shore 79, Morgan State 72, Grambling 80, Alcorn 73. Southern 75, Jackson State 64, Weber State 90, Eastern Washington 8-4. Weber State, they're 17-5 this year. Florida A&M 66, Alabama State 65, North Carolina Central 70, Norfolk State 67, Norfolk State 15-5 this year. TCU 72, Oklahoma 63. Ball for TCU, 20 points, 8 rebounds. Behind him, Lampkin Jr. had 14 points, 10 rebounds. Goldwire for Oklahoma, 13 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists. He was 5 for 13 from the field. Santa Clara 81, Pacific 59. Vrankic for Santa Clara, 20 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Pacific's Wilson Rouse have 19 points each. And Pacific actually led this game at the halftime by 4 or 5 points. Baylor 81, West Virginia 77. It was not easy for Baylor. West Virginia had an 8-point lead that had going into halftime. Akinjo for Baylor, 25 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, 7 for 17 from the field, 4 for 7 on 3-point, 7 for 8 on his free throws. West Virginia Sherman, 29 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 10 for 15 from the field, 6 for 11 3-pointers. Like I said, Baylor was behind most of the game. If you didn't see it, they actually had to play catch up. But after all the injuries they've had, they needed this win because they've lost 2 or 3 in over the last 2 weeks. We got a lot of good injured players out. San Diego State 72, New Mexico 47. Bradley for San Diego State, 14 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Behind him, Johnson had 14 points and 10 rebounds. Jenkins for New Mexico, 16 points, 9 rebounds. Mashburn Jr., 10 points, 2 rebounds. San Diego State, 12-5. They need some help. They need some wins. They could get in there. But the Mountain West Conference is tough. Portland State, 79. North Colorado, 76. Portland State's Alley had 22 points. Monday, just one game postponed. Coppin State and Delaware. So the trend of things getting better continues. Tuesday, Richmond 74, Duquesne 57. Burton for Richmond, 18 points, 12 rebounds, 3 assists. He was 5 for 13 from the field, 3 for 7 on his 3 points, and 5 for 8 on his free throws. Duquesne's O'Connor, 13 points, 4 rebounds. He was 5 for 7 from the field. Virginia 67, Boston College 55. Virginia's Clark, 19 points, 6 rebounds. Behind him was Gardner, 17 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. BC's Carnac, 16 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. Behind him, Langford, 11 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. Let's see. Creighton. Well, hang on a second. Yeah. I may have messed up something, but oh well. It's live. What do you expect? Creighton 59, number 11, UConn. Or number 17. I can't read my writing. UConn 55. UConn lost anyway. Creighton Hawkins, 23 points, 11 rebounds. He was 8 for 12 from the field, 4 for 5 from 3-point land, 3 for 3 on his free throws. UConn's Whaley, 20 points, 6 rebounds. Behind him, Cole, 13 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists. Siena 73, Canisius 65, Northern Illinois 75, Western Michigan 56, Toledo 86, Eastern Michigan 66. Toledo 18-4 on the year now. Ohio 87, Ball State 63. Ohio 17-3. Central Michigan 78, Bowling Green 74. Number 10, Kansas 70. Number 20, Iowa State 61. Good game here. Kansas McCormick 15 points, 14 points, 14 rebounds. Behind him, Harris Jr. 14 points, 2 rebounds, 8 assists. Brockington for Iowa State 24 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists. Followed up by Calcifer, 11 points, 4 rebounds. Kent State 78, Miami of Ohio 65, Mississippi State 78, South Carolina 64. Molinar for Mississippi State, 20 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Brooks 18 points, 9 rebounds, 1 assist. Reese for South Carolina, 15 points, 1 rebound, 3 assists. Behind him, Carter, 10 points, 2 rebounds. South Carolina was having a good run here the last couple weeks, but just couldn't pull it out against the Bulldogs. Number 22, Tennessee, 90. Texas A&M, 80. Chandler for Tennessee, 16 points, 2 rebounds, 7 assists, 5 for 11 from the field, 5 for 6 free throw land, and he had 3 steals in this game. Coleman the third for the Aggies, 12 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists. Radford, 11 points, 7 rebounds. A&M, they kind of remind me of LSU. They started off pretty damn good in the season. They've kind of fallen off over the last few weeks. So, see what's going to happen there. 13, Michigan State, 65. Maryland, 63. Hauser for Michigan State, 10 points, 5 rebounds. Bingham Jr. behind him, 10 points, 6 rebounds. Ayala from Maryland, 15 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. Behind him was Scott, 14 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Davidson, 81. St. Bonaventure, 76. Lawyer for Davidson, 21 points, 5 rebounds, 7 assists. Lee right behind him, 18 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Attaway for St. Bonaventure, 21 points, 3 rebounds. Behind him, Lofton had 19 points, 9 rebounds, 8 assists. Davidson, 18-3. Watch out for Davidson. This one went in overtime, too. Northwestern, 79. Rutgers, 78. Northwestern's Bowie, I think that's how you say it. 18 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. And McCaulby for Rutgers, 31 points. And then he had 7 rebounds and 7 assists to go with it, so not too bad. And behind him, O'Morvey, he had 22 points, 6 rebounds from Maryland. Overtime, North Carolina, 90. Louisville, 83. North Carolina outscored Louisville in the overtime period, 16-9. Manick for North Carolina, 24 points, 6 rebounds. Behind him, Bacot, 19 points, 22 rebounds. Jeez. Louisville Ellis, 25 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Behind him, Cross, 13 points, 15 rebounds. Not too bad. Seton Hall, 70. Georgetown, 63. What the hell's happened to Georgetown the last couple of years? I mean, they used to be a powerhouse. Then they're kind of fallen off. Anyway, Jackson for Seton Hall, 21 points, 7 rebounds. He was 7-11 from the field, 5 for 9, 3-point, 2 for 2 when he shot free throws. Carey for Georgetown, 15 points, 3 rebounds. Behind him, Muhammad, 14 points, 8 rebounds. Utah State, 73. Air Force, 46. Harbath for Utah State, 17 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists. Bean behind him, 17 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists. And for Air Force, they're 46 points. And they were led by Jackson and Octave, 9 points each. That is not going to get it done, fellas. Number 1, Auburn, 100. Alabama, 81. Green Jr. for Auburn, 23 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists. Followed by Smith, 17 points, 5 rebounds. Shackelford for Alabama, 26 points. Followed by Quinterly with 20 points. Alabama, 14-8. That's, man, that's tough for them. It really is. Ole Miss, 76. Number 25, LSU, 72. Probably will not be 25 when they vote again. Their woes just continue. I don't know what's going on with those guys. Ruffin, 19 points for Ole Miss. He was 6 for 11 from the field, 2 for 4, 3-point land, and 5 for 5 when he shot free throws. Days for LSU, 21 points, 13 rebounds. Not a bad game. They only lost by 4, so a little more effort on some of those Tigers' parts. And 8 for 17 from the field, 5 for 9 on 3-pointers. Michigan, 85. Nebraska, 79. Dixon for Michigan, 26 points, 8 rebounds. Behind him, Brooks, 20 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. McGowan's for Nebraska, 24 points, 6 rebounds. And behind him, Walker came in with 10 points. Number 15, Providence, 86. St. John's, 82. Bynum for Providence, 19 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists. Behind him, Watson had 16 points, 5 rebounds. Alexander for St. John's, 29 points, 5 rebounds, 12 assists. He had a great game. You know, they only lost by 4 too. You know, a little more effort on some St. John's players. He was 13 for 20 from the field, 3 for 4 when he shot free throws. Texas Tech making some noise. They are 17-5 now. They beat Texas 77-64. McCullough for Texas Tech, 19 points, 6 rebounds. Behind him, Obnar, 17 points, 5 rebounds. And Texas Carr, 19 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists. Followed by Ramsey, who had 12 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. Just like Wyoming, I'm telling you, watch out for Texas Tech. They're starting to come on here. Wichita State, 58. Tulsa, 48. Stanford, 57. Cal, 60. Do you think they battle for the axe like in football, or is that just a football thing? UC Davis, 65. UC Riverside, 60. UNLV, 69. Nevada, 58. Fresno State, 73. San Jose State, 43. Tuesday, once again, no games canceled or postponed. Things are fucking looking good. Excuse my language. Any of you little kiddies heard that? Okay. Last day, Wednesday, Florida 66, Missouri 65. Florida Jones, 18 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist. DeGray the third for Missouri, 13 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist. Abilene Christian 77, Chicago State 73. Radford 64, Charleston Southern 52. Longwood 56, UNC Asheville 48. Lafayette 71, American 62. Arkansas 99, Georgia 73. Umadu, I guess I say his name, Umadu, 31 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists for Arkansas. Behind him was Note, 23 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists. And for Georgia, Okovindo, I think that's how you say it, probably not. 17 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. Behind him, Cook, 12 points, 3 rebounds, 6 assists. And Arkansas, 17-5. Loyola, Maryland, 61. Army, 57. Binghamton, 77. Stony Brook, 61. Colgate, 83. Bucknell, 69. Number 22, Xavier, 68. Butler, 66. Fremantle for Xavier, 23 points, 4 rebounds, 9 for 13 from the field, 2 for 5, 3-pointers, 3 for 5 on his free throws. Harris for Butler, 18 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 7 for 15 from the field, 2 for 7, 3-pointers, 2 for 2 free throw land. Presbyterian 64, Campbell 58. Furman 102, Citadel 83. Furman 17-7. Drake 85, Indiana State 67. Western Carolina 87, Eastern Tennessee State 84. Clemson 75, Florida State 69. Hall for Clemson, 15.7 rebounds, 5 for 8 from the field goal range, 5 for 6 on his free throws. For the Seminoles, it was Mills, 16 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 6 for 11 from field goal. He only made 1 out of his 2 3-pointers, but, that is what it is. But he did make 3 out of his 4 free throws. Gardner-Webb, 65, High Point, 57. New Hampshire, 70, Hartford, 64. George Washington, 89, LaSalle, 87. George Washington's Bishop, 27 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. And Bamacil, he had 24 points for George Washington. LaSalle's Brickus, 20 points, 2 rebounds, 8 assists. Clark, 17 points, 11 rebounds. Not too bad. They only lost by 2. Once again, a little more effort, LaSalle players. UMass Lowell, 62. Maine, 50. Lehigh, 63. Navy, 62. Notre Dame, 68. Miami, 64. Atkinson for Notre Dame. He had 23 points, 11 rebounds, 11 for 16 from the field. For Miami is Wong, 18 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 7 for 13 from the field. Vermont, 90. New Jersey Tech, 67. Vermont led this game by 27 points at the half. Vermont, 17-4. Another one to keep an eye on here these next few weeks. Wake Forest, 91. Pitt, 75. La Ravia for Wake Forest, 18.6 rebounds. Followed by Williams, who had 15 points, 10 rebounds, 9 assists. And O'Duquesne for Pitt, 23 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Behind him was Hewley with 17 points, 12 rebounds. Wake Forest, 18-5. This is another good game. Purdue, 88, Minnesota, 73. Ivy for Purdue, 21 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists. Behind him, Hunter Jr., 20 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Minnesota's Willis, 24 points, 5 rebounds, 10 assists. And behind him, Battle, 21 points, 4 rebounds. This was a good game. It just seemed like the Gophers just couldn't get it finished down in the stretch, towards the end of the game. But it was a good game until then. Fordham, 61, Rhode Island, 55. Quisenberry for Fordham gets it done again. 15 points, 3 rebounds, 7 assists. Mitchell for Rhode Island, 13 points, 9 rebounds. St. Louis, 92. George Mason, 90. Collins for St. Louis, 35 points, 5 rebounds, 13 assists, 11 for 24 from the field, 3 for 7 3-pointers, 10 for 10, perfect on his free throws. George Mason's Aduro, 32 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 11 for 22 from the field, 9 for 13 on his free throws. Temple, 71, East Carolina, 63. Dunn for Temple, 26 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 5 for 12 from the field, 3 for 5 3-pointers, 13 for 15 when he was shooting free throws. Newton for East Carolina, 22 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. Behind him, Jackson had 18 points, 7 assists. UMBC, 59, Albany, 53. South Carolina Upstate, 85. Hampton, 78. VMI, 76. North Carolina Greensboro, 65. Coppin State, 59. Delaware State, 57. Number 5, Kentucky, 77. Vanderbilt, 70. Mintz for Kentucky, 21 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Brooks Jr. had 20 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists for Kentucky. Vanderbilt led by Pippen Jr. again, 33 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. Not too bad. Behind him, Wright, 14 points, 10 rebounds. Northern Iowa, 78. Bradley, 65. Burhoff for Northern Iowa, 19 points, 2 rebounds. Behind him, Carter had 19 points and 6 rebounds. Roberts for Bradley, 18 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists. Behind him, Mast had 12 points, 8 rebounds. Sanford, 80. Chattanooga, 72. Loyola Chicago, 78. Illinois State, 64. Loyola Chicago, another one to keep an eye on. They're 17-4. UT Rio Grande Valley, 93. Lamar, 79. UT Rio Grande Valley, led by Nelson, 30 points, 10 rebounds. Behind him, Johnson had 24 points, 10 rebounds. So those guys had a good night. Number 6, Houston, 73. Tulane, 62. White Jr. for Houston, 21 points, 8 rebounds. Behind him, Carlton, 14 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists. And for Tulane, led by Cross, 17 points, 6 rebounds. Syracuse, 89. North Carolina State, 82. Swider for Syracuse, 19 points, 8 rebounds. Edwards behind him, 19 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists. Smith for the Wolfpack had 25 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. Behind him, Sebron, 17 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists. Dayton, 82. VCU, 52. Vautech, 91. Vautech, 81. Georgia Tech, 66. Missouri State, 69. Southern Illinois, 54. Mosley from Missouri State, 22 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists. Behind him was Prim, 22 points, 6 rebounds. Southern Illinois led by Jones, 14 points, 4 assists. Missouri State, 17-7 this year. Kansas State, 71. Oklahoma State, 68. Pack for Kansas State, 22 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Followed by Smith, who had 19 points, 8 rebounds. Oklahoma State's Thompson, 22 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Number 8, this is a good one too. Number 18, Illinois, 80. Number 11, Wisconsin, 67. Again, Illinois' Kofi Cockburn, 37 points, 12 rebounds. He was 6 for 19 from the field, 5 for 9 on his free throws. Wisconsin's Davis, 22 points, 15 rebounds, 2 assists. First half of this game, there was a lot of missed shots, especially in the first part of the first half. I mean, it was like they were throwing up bricks. Just things just bouncing off the rim, bouncing off the backboard, air balls. It was crazy what was going on in the first half. But they all got it worked out, and it turned out to be a really good game. 24 Marquette, 83. 12 Villanova, 73. Lewis for Marquette, 19 points, 9 rebounds, followed by Kolek, who had 18 points. Slater for Villanova, 18 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, followed by Gillespie, 16 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists. Wednesday, no games postponed or canceled, thank God. That's it. Man, like I said, it's Friday. We just got a few more hours. Y'all have a great weekend. Enjoy basketball. If you're caught in this winter storm, man, stay warm, stay safe. Down here in southeast Texas, we finally got the Arctic front. No snow, but our temperatures are in the 20s all day. Kind of a gloomy and overcast day out there. But anyway, this shit will pass soon, and we'll be back to normal days. So, y'all have a great weekend. Enjoy basketball. Enjoy whatever. Stay warm and safe. And we will see you on Sunday when we go over last night, tonight, and Saturday's games. See you later.